The episode begins with Tanjiro wearing his new uniform. Kodaki explains that it's made from a special breathable fabric that can resist minor demon attacks but isn't indestructible. He also tells him about the Nichiren sword, which changes color based on its wielder. When Tanjiro's blade turns black, Kodaki mentions that black blades are rare and often signify a short life. Tanjiro says he doesn't care about that. He just wants to turn Nezuko back into a human. Kodaki gives him a special box made from lightweight, sun-resistant wood to carry Nezuko during the day. She climbs inside, and Tanjiro sets off on his mission. He arrives in a town where a boy named Kazumi is grieving the mysterious disappearance of his girlfriend. After listening to his story, Tanjiro starts sniffing around for the demon's scent and senses faint traces. As night falls, another girl is attacked and vanishes into the ground. Tanjiro arrives just in time, tracks the demon's scent, and strikes the ground to reveal the hidden demon, rescuing the girl. As he battles, he recalls Kodaki's warning about demons with blood. Demon art. He realizes this demon can split into 3 bodies, and each has a unique personality. As the fight intensifies, one of the demons reveals that he's eaten several 16-year-old girls, including Kazumi's girlfriend. Furious, Tanjiro attacks but struggles to fight while protecting others. Suddenly, Nezuko jumps into the battle, kicking the demon, and the two fight side by side. The episode ends with the demons retreating, shocked by their bond. The episode begins with Nezuko attacking the demon, but it escapes underground. As she chases the second demon, Tanjiro tells her not to pursue and come back to protect the humans. As she runs toward him, another demon attacks from below, but she dodges and returns to Tanjiro's side. Tanjiro recalls Kodaki's words that Nezuko is strong and doesn't need protection, and tells her to guard the others while he dives underground after the demon. Inside, he finds the clothes of many victims and gets furious. 2 demon forms appear, taunting him about the lack of air and darkness, thinking it'll weaken him. But Tanjiro recalls training on Mount Sajiri and uses Water Breathing's whirlpool. Form to attack, slicing both demons. Meanwhile, above ground, Nezuko fiercely battles another demon, landing powerful hits, though the demon quickly heals. Nezuko continues fighting, but the demon counters violently. Just then, Tanjiro resurfaces and slashes off both of its arms, saving Nezuko. The demon reveals it killed young women for better taste, claiming it was a favor to them. Disgusted, Tanjiro decapitates it and demands info on Muzan Kibutsuji, but the demon, terrified, refuses. It recalls Muzan's threat that he'd always be watching. Tanjiro then burns the demon to ash, checks on Nezuko, who is asleep healing herself, and comforts a grieving Kazumi. Though Kazumi lashes out, Tanjiro encourages him to move forward. Soon after, Tanjiro is ordered to head to Tokyo, where he unexpectedly senses Muzan. He spots him shockingly living among humans with a wife and child, just as Muzan transforms a man into a demon, ending the episode. The episode begins where the last one ended, the Muzan Kibutsuji turning a man into a demon, who then attacks his own wife. Tanjiro quickly steps in, uses his cloth to gag the demon, and tells the woman to press her wound to stop the bleeding. Tanjiro restrains the demon and realizes that the man was normal just moments ago, and wonders how this transformation happened so suddenly. Muzan disappears into the crowd with his wife and child, leaving Tanjiro helpless. As police arrive, thinking Tanjiro is a troublemaker, he tries to explain, but they restrain him. Suddenly, a mysterious lady appears and uses a blood spell to create an illusion, calming the situation. She introduces herself as Tamayo, a demon and a doctor who wishes to defeat Muzan. Yushiro, her assistant, helps Tanjiro and Nezuko escape. Meanwhile, Muzan, angered by the incident, kills a group of drunk men with ease, demonstrating his terrifying power. Later, Tanjiro and Nezuko are taken to Tamaya's hidden residence, shielded by a special barrier. Tamayo explains she has modified her body to survive on minimal blood without harming humans, and reveals she turned Yushiro to a demon after 200 years of research. Tanjiro asks if there's a way to turn demons back into humans. Tamayo says she's researching a cure but needs 2 things: permission to study Nezuko's blood and blood samples from powerful demons close to Muzan. Tanjiro agrees, just as two new demons attack the house with a powerful blood demon art, ending the episode. The episode begins with two new demons, Yaiba and Susumaru, attacking Tamayo's hidden house. Susumaru throws powerful Tamari balls that destroy everything in their path, while Yaiba uses his blood demon art to track their location. Tamayo realizes their barrier failed to hide their presence fully. Tanjiro holds Nezuko tightly, trying to protect her while Susumaru launches another attack. Yushiro fights back but gets hit. Tanjiro tells Tamayo to hide, but she insists they'll be fine. Susumaru recognizes Tanjiro as the demon slayer with Hanafuda earrings and declares she'll take his head to Muzan. Tanjiro analyzes the attack and uses his seventh form, Drop Ripple Thrust Curve, landing a hit but confused at how the Tamari balls bend unnaturally. Yushiro heals and explains the demon's presence revealed them. Yaiba mocks Tamayo, calling her a traitor, while Susumaru taunts Tanjiro with more Tamari balls. Tamayo and Yushiro try to assist but are limited. Senses two demons sense, realizing he's fighting both at once. Yushiro gives Tanjiro a paper charm that allows him to see Yaiba's arrows, making it easier to anticipate the attacks. Nezuko joins the fight, kicking Susumaru's ball back. As Tanjiro battles Yaiba, he struggles with the erratic direction of the arrows but adapts using multiple water-breathing forms. He finally manages to land a critical blow by combining two forms to counter the directional force and decapitates Yaiba. The episode ends on a high note as Tanjiro stands ready to face the remaining threat. The episode begins with Tanjiro finally decapitating Yaiba and falling to the ground exhausted. As Yaiba's head hits the earth, he angrily curses Tanjiro for dirtying it, vowing to drag him to death. Using his blood demon art, Yaiba's arrows start pulling Tanjiro in different directions violently. Tanjiro uses various water-breathing forms like Striking Tide, Water Wheel, and Waterfall Basin to reduce the impact. But the pressure causes immense pain to his body. He fights through the pain, saying it's not the time to rest, and pushes himself until Yaiba's body disintegrates, stopping the arrows. Tanjiro collapses, bones broken, barely able to grip his sword. Meanwhile, Susumaru attacks Yushiro with her Tamari balls, but Nezuko steps in, protecting him and reminding him of her brother. Her fierce kicks stun everyone, including Susumaru, who intensifies her attacks. Nezuko fights back with renewed strength, and Tamayo reveals that Nezuko's strength comes from her own will, not from consuming humans. Susumaru gets angry and unleashes all 6 Tamari balls, but Tamayo mentions Muzan's name, activating a curse. Blood gushes as Susumaru's body begins to self-destruct. Tamayo explains that only Muzan's blood can cause such violent reactions in demons. As daylight breaks, Susumaru's remains vanish. Tanjiro regroups with Nezuko and thanks Tamayo and Yushiro. Tamayo offers to take care of Nezuko, but Nezuko holds Tanjiro's hand, refusing to leave him. Yushiro admires Nezuko's beauty. Episode ends with Tanjiro receiving his next mission to head southeast, where a strange man begs a girl to marry him before he dies.